I don't remember what the demonstration is.
Holy crap. Do that
I got
again.
that list someplace. What?
Oh, put me back up there. Get the ball.
You know that's going in the video, right?
Am I up?
Mike Warren, turning some tops.
Okay, for my first demo ever, I'm going to do some tops like they said. It's got chatter and color on it. And I use, so there's a round one, and there's a square or a cylinder, and this one's more round, I guess. This one's kind of elongated. Make different patterns on there. And that top that's going around wherever it's at, these are some chunks of big leaf maple I got from Rockler. Discontinuing them, like 25 cents a block, so I ordered a whole bunch of them. They're ready to go. That top came out of the first one. I was trying to get a second one, then I ran out of wood. So, but that's got some chatter on it too. First rule I'm going to break is I'm not going to cut a tenon down here and flip it around. There's only 2 points on each one, but that's enough for a top. I could put a little bit of a tenon and get more of that, but I've done this so many times it's not necessary with that after I don't think it is. So let's just say I've never had one come off. Knock on wood. It over with my roughing gouge, and then this is spindle work, but I tend to use my bowl gouges. That's what this is here. So I'm going to do the point. Sometimes on a top, other people have talked about it, that's like really small point, which sometimes isn't good. When you spin them a lot, then it wears down, so sometimes you can take your tool and just kind of rub it down a little bit, take the tip off.
Thank you. I'm going to. Thank you. Put that certificate in the street station.
Oh, I thought you were thanking me for the wood chip. The one thing you don't want to do is take that down too small when you're doing chatter work, or you're going to have too much vibration. So the trick with the chatter tool is with the spring metal, you got to get it over the lathe so the metal can flex. And I think in downward usually is best. It's not one of my favorites, but we'll go with it. Then I like to, in between the different patterns I make, put a line in there to separate different patterns and stuff. Let's see, where am I at? Yeah. That is this was a Henry Taylor spindle gouge that I made a point out of it. So that I can get in there and make some lines in there like that. I should have done that with a cheap tool, but I'm the only one that uses it, so that's all that matters. All right, your switch. Bring it. I just did a Jerry. Try this guy on the back side here and see what it does. I need to be left-handed.
Where's that tool?
This is Bob Roseanne. I don't know what he calls that. Spear. It's kind of tricky if you don't pay attention to it. chip the whole thing up. So that's why I'm being a little careful with it here.
It's a flood.
The different kind of markers you can use Sharpies. I haven't used these yet, but we all have the tool problem. A lot of us do. I have tool problem. Now I have marker Hobby Lobby problem, especially with the 40% coupon. These are Sargent. I don't know if it's Mike's brand, but these are like $5 markers with the 40% coupon. I want to give them a try and see what they do. At the same time, I was over here at Michael's. These are called Tombow. These are like $28. Yeah, that's what I did. They sell them over at the woodworking show through Peachtree, I think, for $22 or something when they had their sale. We walked into Michael's right before Christmas, and they were having a big sale. It was buy one, get one free. $13.50. So I'll buy both colors. So, but they're a brush pen. And I should take them out of the case. Cameraman, get the little close-up camera.
Be closer?
Now, that's the, I don't know, call it fine tip. And then the other side is like a brush. And just like anything else, the felt tip, you either want to hand rotate or turn it down really low when you do it. I found out today, working on that one that I passed around, I just did that one today. I had another one I was going to bring. Looks more like this one. I did them at Christmas time. I was telling some of the other guys my wife stole them and put them in her Christmas tub and put them away, and I don't know where they're at exactly, so I'll have to make another one. I found out you can lay this one on its side sometimes. You get fills in a lot faster, or you can use that fine tip if I want to go down inside that groove there, over here. And a lot of times I don't really sand too many of these. I do use a brush once in a while in case I get some little burrs on there. We're going to try, see if I can mess this up. I tend to use one color on the bottom, and I use it again on the top side. Not that it really matters. What should we use now? Red? Also do a quick swipe and usually the swirl. Or I can hold it on here like this.
Mike, are those things kind of like a little brush or something?
This one is actually, this tip is they call it brush tip. So it comes to a point and it bend. As you can see, that one's probably turning a little too fast. You kind of messed it up a little bit, but it went back. But trust me, if you go too fast and you press too hard, you can just really mess them up, and then you get another one. I probably won't buy, I don't know if I'll buy any more of these, but they'll probably last me forever anyway. The other one is Prismacolor. It has a smaller tip. This little tip is so small that you got to turn it off. You just do it by hand. Actually, I don't even use that very often. Then the other one's like a chisel. And the only reason I have these, I have about 80 or 90 of these. I got them from a person I used to work with. Their daughter worked at a place over in Danville that used to sell these. And they quit selling them and they were throwing them out. She brought a whole bag full home and I traded her like 3 pins for the whole lot. So I've got these, last me forever. And I got blues, reds, and then there were some colors that I had in there that did dry up or one broke. Brick red and umber and black I needed. So Blick Art Supplies carries them. This is their brand. They're a little cheaper, but it's the same setup. Their tip's a little bigger on this end, the small one. And the chisel's about the same. It looks like they may have cut the corners off a little bit more. As long as you keep the cap on them, they'll last quite a long time. The other one, you ever use paint sticks? These are like, they're called a paint stick. And there was an article, AEW, last year. A gentleman was doing, he might have been doing tops, I can't remember now. And this is what he was using. Nobody around here was selling it, and then Hobby Lobby started carrying them. And they only carried them about 2 months, and then they put them on clearance. Nobody was buying them because they come in different sizes. This is a 2mm. I mean, it's a paint stick. The felt's white until you shake it up, and you got to depress it to get the paint to come out. They have 2mm for about 4 sizes, 4, 6. They're like $9 a piece, and they were on clearance for $1.47. So I bought a whole bunch at $9 for $1.47. So, but they're a paint instead of a marker, so they tend to bleed a little bit if you're not careful.
Right.
Yes.
Those ones that you had, the dual, the first ones you did on here. Is
Oh, the
that
ones.
paint or is that ink?
It is an ink. It's a water-based blendable marker. So, being it's water-based, it's not a permanent marker like a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Odorless, non-toxic. It is actually, the tips are made out of nylon fiber. So it's not actually felt even.
Hobby Lobby carries those Prismacolor colors, and they're very nice. Just make sure you take your 40% coupon with you. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're like $19 or
If you're gonna want,
$49 for an 8-pack.
if you're gonna want 2, 3, 4 colors, then you might as well take the coupon and get the multi-pack or whatever. And these are like, this is like the primary color set. And this one here is more the neon colors.
Where are you guys finding the 40% coupons at?
All the time. Go to Hobby Lobby website, you go into the weekly ad, and then there's a 40% coupon, any non-sell item. And then Michaels does the same thing, and then at Christmas they kind of battle back and forth. Sometimes Michaels will do 50%.
Were those the combo markers you were holding up a little bit?
Yeah, the Tombow. Yeah. Because I knew how much they were normally, and when I saw them, it was buy one, get one. And I get 2 sets of colors that way. I'll be covered, I guess.
Hobby Lobby will also take one on your phone. You don't have to take-
Yes.
You know, it's phone.
Yeah, you can bring it up on your phone, and they'll just scan your phone like everybody else is doing. Pretty much everything.
The Prismacolors you can usually get very cheaply at the Idea store. Are you familiar with the Idea store? East of the underpass on Springfield.
Oh, here in Champaign?
Here in Champaign. It's a recycling kind of place for all sorts of art supplies and
Oh, okay.
fabric
Never heard
art
of that.
and
I might have
everything
to
else.
visit that place.
Usually about $3 a pound.
Yeah.
So a pound of those Prismacolors is usually quite a few.
Yeah.
That was that restore, Jim? That was that restore?
No, that's at the Idea store.
Idea store. I never heard of
I'm
that.
not familiar with that one.
It's on the second floor where Mark Foster Music used to be, if that means anything to you. Above where Baldwin Piano used to be a long time ago.
Okay. Let's see if I can finish this off without killing it. Tool I meant to bring to take some of this off here quicker, usually works quicker, is a bidan. And I guess I went off and forgot it. Unless you guys got one here.
There'll be one floating around in here. They got some easy wood tools with a square edge.
What's that?
They got some easy wood tools with a square edge.
Well, yeah. I like the bidan a little bit better actually now that I've used it. What's that? No thanks.
Use before, so good one.
I have several SKUs and they don't like me and I really don't like them, but I'll keep trying. I was going to roll a bead at the top, but I changed my mind. I don't want to experiment with something I've not done too many times and one of you guys have to catch it. Because I forgot to get my hand out there. Man, let's see if I can. I tend to round off the top a little bit. I think it spins better on the when you flip it upside down.
Are you carving it?
Practically. I think I was making precision machinery because I'm sitting there farting around with the tip of the knife. Just being anal about it, I guess. I don't know. There's that one.
Do another one before that one stops.
Okay. How long's it been? I'll do one more. Because I forgot something I was going to do with this one. So I'll try to go quick so nobody falls asleep. I had the same lathe, but it seemed like this one just Everything's a little different. I have to do cleanup too, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Back in November, I tried a 4x4, and I don't know what happened to that top. I turned the top out of a 4x4. It doesn't spin real well. It spins, but it's hard to get it going and keep going because you can't get enough in the inertia of it.
It probably ended up as a star on your Christmas tree.
Yeah. It might have. I think I left that one out in the shop. I brought it in and I took it back out.
Does anybody live north? Crowbar and Ron live because it's snowing and icing up east or white. So I don't know if anybody else has any concern or not.
Oh, I got a winter weather advisory.
Huh?
I got a winter weather advisory.
Wonderful.
1/10 of an inch of ice and accumulation of snow over 1/2 inch.
Purple and blue colors. That's south of it.
What the road map? Yeah, it's all kind of floating around Peoria.
That's too low. That's what happens when you don't sharpen before you bring it for a demo. Getting dull. I'm going to try this other tip. This one's really hard to get in and out of there sometimes. Square. I'm going to try the square one.
We have like the elf there, or generic elf or something there, Mike?
Yes. The generic elf. Doesn't sound quite like the original. Well, that's kind of boring. Let's try it some other way here. Problem with this sometimes it wants to
Just the gear I needed.
it wants to pull in and out sometimes. Like that. I'm not sure why it's doing that. We'll fix that. Going back to that same design, don't I? Oh, there's. I think this is a beading tool. You see that? I got it off somebody off eBay. I mean, he said it was a beading tool. And earlier I did use it. This might get a little loud here. Or not. Is that enough?
What?
Was that loud enough?
What?
Earlier I did one more this way, I guess, and it actually made a nice round bead. There it didn't quite do that.
Raise your tool rest up and back it off.
Back it off a little bit.
Yeah. Give you more chatter. Don't sound very good, does it? The weather. I'm gonna color this one real quick, and I'm gonna show you what I forgot to do on the other one.
It's like fireworks.
Oh.
That was boring, wasn't it?
No, the whole stick is.
This is the new stuff.
Check.
You know why I'm doing this, Jerry?
Why is that, sir?
I don't want to get it all over your lathe, or our lathe.
I haven't, it's not like it used to be. Greg and Bob. I polished it for a while.
Glitter shimmer, glistening gold, and glitter shimmer, shimmering silver.
Don't tell my granddaughter they make that.
I knew they did, but she was on the other side of the store, so I was bored, so I started walking around looking at, I don't need anything. Oh, look, I have an idea. Shimmering paint. I've got a coupon. Yeah, I think last time, I don't know if I spun it last time. I don't think I did. Yeah, I think I did.
It's your chuck, not the lathe.
I think I did, and it made a mess. I think I just spun it by hand. I think I can do it without that.
Missing a spot.
I'm missing a lot. Probably didn't pick it up enough. Anyway, this is the ones I made right before Christmas, and they're the ones that disappeared.
You can see the glitter flying in the camera.
Yeah. And you get not quite enough, or sometimes you get more than you want.
It's got some real good sparkle to it.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, I haven't mixed the two together, but this one, there's not much left of this one, so I must use more gold. The other one. It collects fuzz real easy too.
Yeah. It's kind of running down towards the bottom of the.
Spit it out.
Fabulous.
Well, that was gold I used the first time, okay. So anyway, not cheap. At Hobby Lobby, at least, that's $5 can. Me coupon, the son did the other one on his coupon. Look at 2 for 1. They had them in the bigger can too, but I thought I'd just start out with a small can. I didn't cover my lathe, and I have glitter all over down here. It's okay. Did I hear someone say airbrush?
Yeah. Can you airbrush it? Have you tried airbrushing?
No, I have an airbrush I haven't used,
Oh, okay. Yeah, so.
but that's what I'm going to
You're
use.
thinking about it, yeah. How and where can I use this?
The add-on to my shop, Ted's been hearing me say this for 5 or 6 years. It's happening this year, it really is. That's another reason I'm not going to Turn On Chicago. That money's going to go towards the add-on to my shop because I've run out of room. And I keep,
Still off a lathe.
huh?
Still off a lathe.
I just have this one.
You're not like Jerry with 8?
I have this one, and I have a Delta Mini and a. Okay, I do have a Jet Mini. And I have a Craftsman.
Just this one.
Only 2 of them are being used right at the moment because I don't have enough space.
Now you're just like Jerry, the only 2 you can get to.
I'm done. I want a robust, but then again, I don't because I probably wouldn't use it enough to justify the cost. They just look nice.
Buy one when you retire.
I'll be too tired to go out and do it. By the time I get there. Like I say, I didn't sharpen this like I should have. It was pretty sharp, I thought. Now it seems to be a little dull. That vibration. I got glitter on my hand.
That's the bad thing about glitter. You'll find that like 2 years later.
I figured that one up already. didn't I? Man, there's a lot on there. I couldn't see it looking to the side.
Spin it on the top of that cap there.
Huh?
Spin it on the top of that cap down there.
I don't think it will. There's a bunch of lines on there. But as long as it spins, I guess.
Now you're screwing up the paint finish.
And the paint job's not dry. Get that?
Looks like a real clean ship.
Yeah.
Alien spacecraft.
Aliens have landed. I don't know if anybody wants to see it or not. It's still sticky, so. I think that's about it.
Thank you, Mike.